what a week for gold, and in this case to trade, especially for Algos. This price action in this range before the big push and the down, it's very good. Like even CPI gave some very good price action, and in the past month and during April also, we're having multiple breaks of the all-time high that, well, it was very respected in past years. Also in 2023 was very respected, even though it broke time. That was the first time since 2020, and 2020 we go back to 2011. So all-time highs used to be very respected areas for gold to not break that easy. As you can see, you usually expect that when you break the all-time high, you expect big drop, but this is really the first one we have since the bull run around it's between February and the beginning of March. We've been having very little push, like minor retracements. Very good to get out because the average at this point is very low, but if you manage to not close and you get the whole move, well, it's a very dramatic move. Like, let me update all. It's a $447 move. This is considered one of the biggest, even though you have good retracements, are not big enough to close that easy. So only skilled traders or good systems can really or effectively profit from these markets and consistently, and that's what we've been doing with our algo and with the analysis share for free. During CPI or pre-CPI, we shared the possible two scenarios and the levels for the price to retrace. This case data was very good for USA. It was not good and bad, but really the data is not showing any. CPI shows something, but the reality is other thing. Like, you need to check the daily of the persons involved, not only the numbers that they post. So in this situation, market reacted to the news and to this data, and as you can see, it waited also for PPI, but at the end it really pushed the price to new highs, because as mentioned in the last analysis, big players are involved in the buying of gold, so they have a lot of control. Especially China has a lot of power now with gold. I guess it's the biggest player currently holding gold, and what they're doing is these tiny retracements. Like, you take minor 1%, 2% retracements so they can get a discount price, and then they push it again. They can only big players and together can push this type of candles, and this is a liquidation. Like, it's Friday, it's very common that Fridays is when investors usually liquidate positions or exit from the market and re-enter in other moments. But as you can see, this is a very volatile move and very big candles in short time. This is the 2 hours. So as you can see, this is a very clear exit from big players. That doesn't mean entirely that we are gonna have another bearish move in the market open, but this means that maybe they're just liquidating to buy a little bit lower. This candle, I like this price to retest on the market open and for them to keep pushing again, but that depends in a lot of things. For example, there's rumors that in this case the war or possible wars are not gonna escalate, but markets will react very positive, not for gold but for USD, and the investors are taking cautious with their positions because it's too high price to also keep something. So the buyers that managed to not close positions are now trapped. So this is a very funky spot to trade. I would recommend not to trade until the market moves. Let's check the next week fundamentals that we may have that may trigger the. Not only Powell might trigger the market, but really it depends on what issues also we face the next week. Currently we have inflation, the Ukraine and other wars, but the reality is that it's supposed to be the recovery time for economy, at least in USA, and we are not seeing that, and Powell is not near to cut rates at this point. So maybe we will go to the summer with 5.5%. That will be very dramatic for the markets, but we really don't care because we just for inefficiencies in the market week in and out, and with our investing portfolios, well, we are taking very good positions, selling the all-time high with low risk and very good positioning. So this week really gave us very good trading. Let me show you some results from my portfolios and EA clients. Remember, this week we have a 50% discount for everyone that wants to get the system. It was a very good week for me, so I'm feeling like giving some back to all. So as you can see, we have 20, 41, 51%. Then we get some withdrawals because that was after CPI, so I try to keep money as safe as possible. I managed to hit 81, 94 and 115%. and today we closed a little bit more. Let me show you. Give me 1 second. I think that I don't have this one, but my biggest account is, or my biggest flip this month, and actually one of my best flips, 127%. That's less than 1 month. It's pretty much only April. This is what I call speed trading. The EA has 2 modes. It's investing mode and trading mode that can be also applied to prop firms, because that you need to quickly enter the market, get the inefficiency and get out. Like, try to not stay too much in the market, because you want to exploit all these moves. You can exploit also these trends, but when price really prints too many of these candles, or when you are around liquidation, well, it's all about holding. So really you need to try to get in and out. Today, for example, I was trading this zone, and after closing I saw like market was acting weird, and it's Friday as mentioned, so around 10 AM after, well, 4 hours after NYC, or 1 hour after London closes, it's when everyone starts liquidating to the futures markets and all of that. So it was smarter for me to just close, and I kept my risk at 0%. So it was very good, very clean week, and actually a very clean month for me and for every client also, because they're managing to quick in and out the inefficiencies, and they're recovering the initial cost of the system just by trading effectively Xauusd. So expect a lot of movements the next week, because we really are in 2 zones, like this too high price, and this is like nobody's line. This is a lot of liquidity, so price will react here, because there's a lot of traders trapped here, and we have trapped areas here, and the other area will be here. Let me move it like this in this order block, and will be here. More or less this area is the one that it's mainly the hot area for price to retest before trying to print a new all-time high. If not, we will go to this other area where we have a lot of traders trapped, and then we have the possible 3 zones, but that are more for long term, and when we get some recovery news for the USA, because for now we have a very dramatic move in less than 2 months, and no real retracement. This could be the first major retracement we have in the past weeks, but versus the total move at this point, it's really tiny. So try to keep positions safe, don't over risk or don't over leverage at this point, and just wait for market to give you something. Have a great day, and check the Telegram group for the 50% discount.